What is up, everyone? Today, it's Jdrew back, back for another video. Today, we're doing something a little different. Today, we're actually different, but the same, if that makes any sense. Today, I'm going to be telling a story, retelling a story, actually, about something that happened to me something that happened when I was in 6th grade. I'll probably be doing more of these storytime videos with, gameplay in the background, so just sit back, relax, and listen to the story. So, about a year ago, I told this story about two kids that quote-unquote almost got married during recess, and that video did okay, but I didn't like it, so I'm actually going to just redo it in this new style. So if you like it, leave a like and comment that you like it or not. I really don't care. Subscribe, that'd be great too. So let's of course get into the video. So about so about 2 years ago, there was these two kids, and we're gonna give these, for the sake of the story, they're gonna need names. So we're gonna call the guy Brian, and we're gonna call the girl Emily. So Brian and Emily were rumored to be dating. Now, honestly, besides people saying this, there was no evidence to this. So my personal theory, everyone was just sad that they couldn't get boyfriend or girlfriend, so they just put two people together and were like, "Yep, that works. Well, that that works. We'll go with that," and everyone just chose to believe it. Anyways, the the so I sat next to this girl in no not Emily. I sat next to a different girl. We'll call her for the story Abigail because she's somewhat important. So I sat next to this girl named Abigail. Not really, but fake story. Gotta cover people's names. And and I sat next to this girl, and she was talking with another person about them getting married during recess. And I think someone even made a little card. I don't know what it was for, but they made something. They colored it or something. I don't know. So my interest is a little piqued. I don't remember much of what they said, but I don't know if I asked about it afterwards. But I decided, well, I'm going to this, because this is going to be interesting. I didn't know I'd be making a story about this at the time, but I figured, I could probably get, it's going to be hilarious and it's going to be entertaining. So basically the day of this whole thing going on, so we show up at recess, and basically, I remember how much of a hassle this was. I don't remember details, but the way I think it went was Emily wasn't there. I don't know if Brian was there, but Emily wasn't there, so we had to go get her and convince her to get them. Then we had to convince Brian to get over there, which was probably harder because he didn't want to do it. And so by then, Emily would get nervous and leave, and then we had to get her back, and I think it was just a hassle. Eventually, we got them both there at the same time, and we were able to get started with everything. So, Abigail was the priest, and I will tell you, I'm going to be honest, maybe a bit of a stupid decision. Well, not stupid, but, pointless decision, but, that shows real commitment to this, some real effort. She looked up what you're actually supposed to say during a wedding, and you actually says, and actually printed it out and was reading it. And I thought, at the time I thought, why would you do that? Just why? But now I'm like, wow, that was some serious effort put in. You definitely are committed to this. I don't know why you're committed. I still don't know why they were that committed, but everyone was taking this very seriously for the time being. And the wedding, it's basically going like this. They say their vows. There's Brian, do you take Emily to be your lawfully wedded wife? And he's like, I do. I would follow her to the ends of the earth. And he's like, Emily, do you take Brian to be your lawfully wedded husband? He's like, I do. And then they kiss. We break out the champagne. Everyone's celebrating. No. That actually did not happen. What's really happened is everyone's standing, and you can just tell that Brian and Emily are uncomfortable. They see, you can just, when you look at someone, and they just look like they don't really want to be there. That is what they're looking like. So, basically, they're sitting there looking uncomfortable as all heck. And, then, of course, Then this car pulls up, and everyone and these three kids come out with guns, claiming they're the mafia. They shoot in the air. A guy tries to attack them. He gets shot down, and then they're basically trying to extort money. Like, you didn't pay the protection fund. Now we're coming for you. And he points a gun, and one of them points a gun at not Abigail, Emily, and tries to shoot her. But then not John. Brian tries to. I can't remember these fake names. Jeez. Brian steps in front, and then he gets shot, falls down. They say they love each other, and he dies in Emily's arms. I'm just kidding. No, that didn't happen. What really happened? Maybe these fake outs are kind of annoying. I'm sorry if you find these annoying, but I thought they were funny originally before I made this video. And so basically, what ends up happening is what's basically happening is three kids, I think it was three, show up claiming that they're the mafia, and that they're basically like, yeah, we're the mafia, we're here, and and so I'm basically like, and now if this was a normal wedding and three random dudes came in, or girls, could be anyone, and claiming they were the mafia, what would happen is that they just get kicked out. But there's kicked out, and everyone would continue onwards. There's two problems. The first problem is we can't kick them out because this is a playground. This is a playground in our school recess. They're allowed to be here as much as we are. We can't kick them out. We have no right to do that. And the second problem is, once this starts, everyone just starts acting, and everyone's immature. So we're 6th graders. We just started middle school. We're not mature. So basically pandemonium all breaks out. Everyone's running around. No one's in their proper place. And Brian takes us as this great time to just get the heck out of here. It was an epic heist. We had to avoid some security cameras. Okay, I'm not doing this again. But what really happened, he just walked away. He just left to play soccer because there was a soccer field. And so basically, and personally I thought, well, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. However, they are trying to look for him. They're not going to find him because. So basically, I'm in the middle of the playground, and soccer field's on the right, and so some girls come up to me and ask, "Yo, where's Brian? Like, we're gonna get him back." And I'm a big person for, like, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. Like, unless it's like your job. Like, but if you don't have to do it, I'm personally thinking, and if it makes you uncomfortable, like, I could tell he did not want to go back. But it's basically, I'm a big person of people make their own decisions and they suffer the consequences. And them dragging him back was definitely not what I wanted. So I decided, and like, we weren't good friends, but he was cool, so I was like, you know what? Even if they figure out that I'm lying, I'll take a lecture, because that's honestly, there was this one girl who would just probably give me like a lecture about how I'm a terrible person, I'm never gonna amount to anything. I don't know. I mean, probably not. I don't think she ever told anyone that, but it'd be funny, because then but that would just make the story funnier. But I figured I would get some big lecture about how I shouldn't lie to her or something. I don't know. So, but I tell them, because there's two of them, and it's like, yeah, he went, and I point to the left, and he's like, yeah, he's over there, but he's actually right. Like, so they go over there. I don't know how they fell for it. I'm a terrible liar, A, and B, you could clearly see that there wasn't like a big crowd over there. There was like a few people, and none of them were clearly not him, but they either gave up and like, yeah, we'll just head over here anyways, or just chose to believe me for some reason. I don't know. So basically, he gets away, and a little bit of a stinger. So Dylan, who's the Dylan from Dylan Odanko Thunder, the guy, I've had him on the channel before. I've mentioned him a couple times. He actually had a crush on Abigail, and so he goes up to her and is basically asked her out. But he gets friend zoned pretty hard, like. But you can tell she's freaking out because she doesn't want to hurt his feelings, but at the same time, she has a boyfriend. He didn't know this at the time, but she has a boyfriend, so he's trying to. So she's freaking out because she doesn't know what to do. It's kind of hilarious, but I felt bad. It's like, whatever. He got friend zoned. It's whatever. However, the bit that at the end that just makes this whole story interesting is that so Emily goes home sick. I assume that she either ate something and she just got sick, whatever. There's nothing big there, but everyone has this big conspiracy theory. Well, maybe conspiracy theory is an exaggeration, but they have this theory that she actually just that she's not actually sick. She's skipping school because she's so sad that she didn't get married. And I'm over here thinking that makes no sense. Like, okay, it makes sense. Like, I mean, to this day, I don't know what really happened. But personally, I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. Why would she do that? It's like, she looked uncomfortable during the whole thing, too, so I don't get this. So I don't believe it, but Brian believes it, so he's like, dude, I gotta do it. I gotta do it for her. And it's like, because I don't want her to keep skipping school. Like now I'm thinking about, like, dang, man, like, that, I mean, that's pretty good. This guy is willing to do something just for someone else. Like, I mean, hey, I mean, because he feels bad. Like, I mean, hey, that's pretty good. We can all learn something from that. So so this was on a Friday. They plan on scheduling it on Monday. It doesn't work on Monday. Maybe it rained. Tuesday, doesn't happen. Wednesday, and for the rest of the week, it just doesn't happen. Which now I'm pretty sad about, because I could have gotten like a part 2 or longer story out of this. But this is the story we got, and it's the one we're gonna work with. So that's basically the end of the story. Nothing else really happened after this. Not really too many interesting stories about them. This was just the main one. I'll probably be telling more of these stories, but the story, it was fun to do this video, actually. It was really fun, and I'm gonna probably do more. Next one, I think, is actually gonna be about one of Dylan's friends I'm gonna tell on this channel, and and that one's probably gonna be multi-parter, because there's just a lot, but I don't know when that one's gonna come out, so I won't make any promises. Because, like, on one of the President's video, I said the next one would come out tomorrow, but I don't even know if that video came out that day. I don't even, oh, well, but it didn't, and I feel a little bad now, but honestly, like, that's just the way this works, and so I hope you guys have a great day. I'm, like, trying to think of something to say, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Moral of the story, moral of the story, don't try to get married in 6th grade, because the mafia will show up and interrupt it. So, so don't do that, because that will definitely happen. I mean, I don't know how it'll happen, but it'll happen. So don't try it. Just wait till you're older. Like if you're gonna marry someone, wait till you're at least, like, older, or so I'm not here giving marriage advice. Do whatever you gotta do, and I'll just see you guys next time. So have a great day. Bye.